just try to delay. Look at the supers going bot.
The supers are marching bottom lane.
Bwipo's ult. How long? They have to force before this Olaf ult comes up.
TP ready to join. Delight is behind. A 4v4.
Nunu can steal that easy. Zeka's dead. He's in the pit.
Gotta be careful if you're on HLE.
Is he dead? The Nunu. Oh, Zeka tried to flash on quad. He gets him. Peanut's dead to the Olaf. Viper's got a cook, but he missed W. Oh, Viper! Watch out for Viper. He missed a few spells there, though. Inspired's going to secure the Elder. The base is dying, but they don't have TPs. And Doran's there. It's only 2 Elder Dragons. It's on Kalista and on Nunu.
Buzio has respawned. They're going to try to go down towards bot.
And Leona got it as well, I think. But it's not on Olaf. Olaf is so crucial.
And a reset here for FlyQuest.
The fights are absolutely crazy. I'm genuinely
It's so hard for Yasuo to find his way in these fights. He had to tank the whole Nunu ult, E through him, and then flash onto quad and kill him. It's a really hard game for Zyra to play. He has Zhonya's now, like I said, but it's such a hard game. Leona ults, Olaf, there's a fucking Hoi QW, there's Kalista ult, there's Nunu's flying at you.
On the Elder. If the Baron expires, HLE can just go into wave clear mode and let the Elder expire too.
Remember,
1 minute 20.
The Elder is only active on
these 3.
Leona, and Nunu. You don't have it for the Hoi, you don't have it for the Olaf. FlyQuest now grouping up.
Your dinky haircut's ruining my immersion.
Bottom lane inhibitor exposed, but respawned now for HLE. FlyQuest ahead by about 7,000 gold, but really it's all just about execution now if they want to try to force a fight. Inspired, rolling in
10 seconds of Baron.
Baron's got 10 seconds
I
left.
think Hamalive can be happy to give this.
It's got to be now. The top lane,
there's no mid-wave, so I think they're fine, but FlyQuest is going to call the end, aren't they? Oh my god, they're calling the end.
Of HLE. Inspired throws a snowball, but he doesn't want to overcommit here.
Bwipo's going on Peanut, but Peanut has Sonya's. He gets a good ult off as well. The Elder procs on Poppy, and onto Renekton, and onto Zyra. Hamalive. It's over. FlyQuest won. FlyQuest won with Nunu. Nunu, look at him go.
Still standing, but they're the only damn thing.
There is just no way they won against the best LCK team with Nunu.
Here at just a barely hanging on second.
Oh my god.
That one's already down. Nexus turret number 2. It's on its way into the rubble pit as well. FlyQuest defying expectations.
Oh my god. Game 3. 1 game away FlyQuest from top 8. What? They're 1 game away from top 8. 1 game away from top 8. Can you believe it? What happens in game 3? What do you do as Hamalive? Do you ban the Nunu? Are you telling me their blue side bans are Ivern and Nunu? Is that what they're gonna ban? Big thing, because I feel like I think a lot of people have been emphasizing the point of play your game, don't play their game. And the reason I say this, let me bring it up, is there was an interview with the coach of FlyQuest, and he said, we haven't scrimmed a single LCK or LPL team. We're coming into Worlds with our own meta. I actually think if they scrimmed against the LCK or LPL, this wouldn't have happened. Nuktak said that. We haven't scrimmed any LCK or LPL teams. We have unique strats, and we're worried about leaks. And this is why actually I think they're winning. I think if they played against Hamalive in scrims,
right? And it's not all
or even if they played against T1 in scrims or DK in scrims, and they lost, maybe they would lose the confidence to play the pick, or maybe the teams would know how to play against it.
Right? Because we talked about, again,
remember how I talked to you guys always about these scrim bubbles? The bubbles burst when the Swiss stage started, but FlyQuest didn't burst their bubble, they kept their bubble. They must have had like 4 or 5 teams that they decided on, and we're going to scrim them only. No matter the results, we're just going to try out strats. And this is why you see them try out things like Ivern and Nunu and a Mumu jungle, even though he played a bit in playoffs. They play in their bubbles. And I feel like this is actually a strength. You would think it's a weakness not playing against the best teams. But if you have really solid fundamentals and a unique pick, the Casio mid, it actually looks like it's working. It's only 1 game, but I feel like historically the West has just won with innovation. Always. Europe's success was always innovation.
Because they feel like they have an ace up their sleeve, and the fact that it is working, I think that is
you just keep your cards close to your chest, and you just go into the tournament like that.
The orange rather than holding in front of his nose, that gives him no benefits. But I will also say, maybe it does. It's paying off. Yeah. You're absolutely seeing it's paying off. There was a very big moment in that game where Doran channeled TP in the face of Nunu while E was on him. And E's just going to root him and interrupt the teleport every time. That was
Doran didn't even know what Nunu E does.
Okay, so here's what I think, okay? Obviously, HLE have done a great job of
Like,
banning out this.
Does that not prove the point enough? This motherfucker didn't know Nunu could root him.
He's just gonna build the same items.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say, special shout out to Bwipo. I think Bwipo carried really hard, given the game state he had. And I also want to shout out Busio. I think Busio played this game really well. A lot of people are freaking out about the Nunu. I think Busio had one of his best games of the tournament.
What FlyQuest have done in both
He played really aggressive, and he found very good angles for fights to start.
Yeah.
He knew his job very well.
It's amazing to watch. I will say,
Quad had a great game too. I think Quad's job, not to sell him short, I think his job was very easy. It's going to be a fucking mosh pit, and Ezreal is here, and Hoy is here. I feel like their jobs respectively are pretty simple.
Some decision making, I'm gonna say.
But yeah, I think big shout out to Busio.
Two things can be true at the same time.
He played with a lot of confidence
or
that game.
You could just say they're just so tilted because they're losing the Nunu.